Okay, we're here. We are just a couple frames in. We're at the 2021 10K Mega Event Cashers round here at HP Lanes in Columbus, Ohio. We got here and had to make a quick switch up with our equipment to get it changed over to a different spot, and then we're going to have to move it again for the we'll have to move it again when we get to the step ladder. So bear with us while we are getting all of our P's and Q's here together. If everybody would do me a favor while we're getting this set up and we got the stream going, hit the share button. Let's kind of get that going and make sure people are seeing this everywhere they can see it. Good morning, Logan Dyer. Sorry, we had the sound off for a second. Just getting my computer set up to be able to make sure that everything is being seen properly. And heard properly, so here we go. Okay, I think we're set. There's only going to be a couple different camera angles for back here. We had to move back onto the upper deck back here, kind of. And they're bowling their cashers around. There's 50 bowlers here. They're starting on lane 17, going all the way down to lane 48, I believe. So we're only going to get this area right in front of us, and then the other camera angles. I'll show you the other camera angle here. So there's right in front of us, and then we're going to get a little bit of a wider view to the right. So we're going to do our best to keep you scores updated. Hopefully, I mean, everybody's going to come through this area, so your favorite bowlers will be coming through at any point in time throughout the day. So there's our two shots for this round, and then once we get to the casher round, we'll be able to do when we get to the step ladder. It's a modified step ladder of 10. We'll be able to do a few different things down there too. So we're going to go ahead and keep it here. If anybody has any comments, any questions, anything whatsoever, put them into the YouTube channel, which is TMT Bowling Stream TV on YouTube. Subscribe and follow it there. Or you can watch it on TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper and then on my personal page as well. I know I ask all you folks to share it. I'm going to do the same thing right now. I'm going to share it around to as many different places as I can. We'll leave the sound on. I'm going to take the headsets off and get stuff finished setting up. So the scores are posted in the event page, in the 10K Mega event page. So the scores are posted. You'll see the top 50 that are here all the way up from Simon Mote is our leader to our number 50 seed, Ron Holiday. Patrick, you're welcome, buddy. This is something we enjoy doing, so we will be here all day for everybody to enjoy. So let me share it around, get some places out here for it, so for people to see it in different places. And again, you guys do the same. Let's make sure this is going to go quickly. There's only 3 bowlers on a pair. They do bowl 6 games, so it will go pretty quick, and then we'll get down to the next round afterwards. So I'm going to take the headsets off, get everything shared around, and again, you guys do the same. Thanks. Okay. Finishing up the first game. I'm going to tell you who's all here right now. We will run down all 50 names. They're getting ready to move lanes here. I saw the comment on YouTube, the lefty on the end pair is throwing pins around. He does that on a regular basis, I can tell you that. So here's our top 50. Our leader was Simon Mote. Andre Gonzalez is second. Morning, Lauren. Lucas Honstein is third. Mikey Tang, Nick Crummel, Kurt Pylon, Cameron Crow, Darren Tang is in eighth. Mike Eaton Jr. is in ninth. Scott Matthews is in 10th. Everybody from 10 and up was 300 over or better for their 8 games yesterday. And we go to Bryce Oliver, Frank Snodgrass, A.J. Chapman, Tyler Slayball, Justin Knowles, Jordan Horns, Mitch Houpe, Jacob Balzer, Jeff Sisson, Kyle Troop, David Kroll, Marshall Kent, A.J. Rice, Drake Bazzi, Tim Foy Jr., B.J. Moore, Antonio Palangio, Curtis Rasnick, Packy Hanrahan, Kevin Williams, Jesse Smith, Anthony Lavery Spark, Mike Clark Jr., E.J. Tackett, Daniel Freeman, Tim Pfeiffer, J.T. Trupesky, Scott Kramer, Ty Shobalak, Parker Capra, Craig Monroe, Adam Barta, Nathan Peck, Charles Easton, Dean Vargo, Cameron Doyle, Steve Zimmer, Andrew Anderson, Andrew Smith, and Ron Holiday. He rounds out our top 50 with plus 209. There were some other big names that just missed the cut, but I can tell you this top 50 is loaded. So they will be bringing me scores. They've got folks out there running to get scores. As soon as they bring them to me, we'll keep you updated because it is a race for the top 10. A lot of things can happen. The pattern is fairly forgiving. It is a 43-foot pattern. It's a little bit better than 30 mils of oil. Ron Holiday kicking the 3-pin forward on the camera. And it's about 2.5 to 3 to 1 ratio. So they're probably going to play a little tighter today than they did yesterday. That's just kind of the way it is, with less people on the lanes and then the next day after. So I know urethane was a big hit yesterday in the A squad, especially. They stuck with the urethane a little bit longer. B squad, they kind of got away from it, but they were able to get get in and use what they opened up to the outside and hook to it. And, the better players are here. There's some other ones, like I said, that just barely missed the cut, that just maybe just didn't carry. But the scores were good yesterday. There was a lot of strikes. Everybody had fun, to my knowledge. And like I said, if there is anybody, good morning, Corey. If there is anybody who has any questions, if we're looking for a certain bowler, what place they're in, how many spots they're out, maybe where they finished yesterday, if they're not here in the top 50, go ahead and ask away. I've got a couple different things open here so I can see the Facebook feed as well as who in the cut notoriously bowls well at HP. Well, since there's a lot of national type folks in this tournament, I will tell you Darren Tang's 8th, and he won this tournament last year. Yes, the top 10 is a modified stepladder type format. When I'm looking from top to bottom, I don't know how many of these folks are normal bowlers here at HP Lanes. There's a few names here that are just notoriously bowl good wherever they are. But let's see, over here on the left lane, we've got Andrew Anderson up on the left, throwing a big solid strike. He was worried. He was right in front of me when he finished yesterday and said there was no way he was going to make it with this plus 212. I texted him last night once the finals came out, and I said 212 was plenty, sir. He made it in by 3. They are doing a little different lane movement today, so like it looks like the first move was just a couple pair. And then they'll probably jump 3 and then another jump. So they do certain there's certain moves so that way they're not following the same folks every time. So right here in front of us we have Andrew Smith and Ron Holiday on the pair directly in front of us. On 17 and 18 we have Andrew Anderson, Steven Zimmer, and Cameron Doyle. And in the shot over to the right, we have Dean Bargo. Whoops, my bad. We have Simon Moat, Andre Gonzalez, and Lucas Honstein. HP Lanes does have a little bit of friction, so it did help out the bowlers yesterday. Like I said, they were able to grab some urethane and get the ball to hook from the right or left, whichever hand they throw it with. And they were able to make some things happen with it. See Andrew leaving over there on the left, leaving a solid 9-pin. All right, just like that, their scores after game 1. Andre Gonzalez is our new leader. Lucas Honstein moved up to 2nd. Simon Moat is in 3rd. Bryce Oliver is now in 4th. Mike Eaton Jr. in 5th. Cameron Crow is in 6th. Darren Tang 7th. Mikey Tang 8th. Jeff Sisson moved all the way up to 9th. And AJ Rice moved all the way up to 10th, with both of them shooting 279 games. Bryce Oliver made the move, made a pretty big jump too. He was 11th, he moved all the way up to 4th, shooting 268. So big scores right now are going to get you there, and that's what it is. We'll see if anybody down here in the middle of the pack, because there's definitely some big names in the middle of the pack that can get hot here in a, well, I missed one of the guys. Parker Capra was, where is his name? Parker Capra was in 40th. Well, he's all the way up to 16th by shooting 300 game 1 today. And EJ Tackett moved from 34th to 15th with 289. So there's going to be a lot of moving and shaking, I can promise you that. We'll give you a little view of the camera to the right here a little bit. I wish I could, Lauren. There is a senior sweeper down at Colerain Bowl. Lauren and Scott are taking care of it, so if you're watching there locally, head over to Colerain Bowl, bowl the senior sweeper this morning, and we've got our regular sweeper tonight at 6 o'clock. So if anybody is looking for something to do, Colerain Bowl's a place to go today. So we'll jump over to the other camera angle here. Kind of see what everybody likes about that one. If you want me to stay back on the normal camera angle in front of me, I will. It's a little cleaner picture. That one just gives you a wide view. You really can just see the guys bowling. Hang on 1 second. It will be on YouTube. So, Sean, you've got a question. What you got, sir? That's right, Robert. Well, Sean, that's an excellent question for my 6 o'clock sweepers that I have every Sunday down at Colerain Bowl. I do have a couple of good friends running it for me down there this week. But yes, youth are eligible. You'd have to sign a waiver, and yes, it would go into your Smart account if you were fortunate enough to win. Youth only pay $35 as opposed to $40. So it is available every Sunday, 6 o'clock for the youth sweeper, for the regular sweeper on Sunday nights. So hopefully that answered your question. Check-in always starts at 5, and just like it will today, we won't be down there. Scott Schwartz and Lauren Stoffel and Jim Bob are going to be taking care of things for me until we get down there and make sure that everything gets off clean and going, and then we'll be down there afterwards. The skinny lefty on 21 and 22 is Andre Gonzalez. And the kid's got game. I'll tell you that right now. We will probably jump over here to the right on the other camera. 23 and 24 as through 8 frames. 2 bowlers with the front 8, another bowler going 279. So we'll probably jump over there and take a look at that in a couple of minutes just to kind of see what's what. And those guys were towards the top of the pack, so we could make a big move here pretty quick in one game. Kirk Pylon and Nick Crummell both with the. Nick Crummell's got the front 8. He's getting ready to roll the 9th. Kirk Pylon's got the front 9. So we're going to switch over to that camera right now. Sean, yes, Kyle Troop did make it. I will do a count on the lefties to my best knowledge here in just a moment. Yeah, Fred, this is a pretty amazing tournament Jody puts on. The second year of it. $10,000 for first prize, $300 entry fee. You're not going to find a whole lot of tournaments with a better payout ratio with a $300 entry fee and full field. Once he announces it, it's hard to get a spot. So you have 2 squads of 125, and it fills up quickly. So follow what Jody Boyd does with his tournaments, and you will have a chance to get into that. Jody and I actually have a match play tournament coming up at Colerain Bowl in Cincinnati at the end of August. So keep your eyes on that one too. Sponsored by Ebonite Bowling. Ebonite is proud to say one of my sponsors. They sponsor all my tournaments as well as myself. So thank you to Brunswick and Ebonite Bowling. Bowlify is another one of my big sponsors. We do an awful lot with them. So as far as the Stream TV group and Todd McGill tournaments, Bowlify has been one of my good friends here for a couple of years. So many thanks to them as well. Fred, you can just follow me if you have a Facebook account. Send me a friend request on Facebook. Just Todd McGill, or you can go to the sweeper page, TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper. And you can follow it there. Got all my. Oh, Kurt leaves a little half 10. He's going to finish 289 with a spare. Yes, Michael Tang is still in. So you can follow it there, Fred, and that's going to get you all the information. My TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper page is probably the easiest way My personal Facebook, of course, I share a lot of the bowling stuff on it. There is no question, Robert, this field is stout. But I also put a lot of silly things on my personal Facebook page too. But the TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper page. Here on YouTube, we have TMT Bowling Stream TV, which also has a Facebook page that mirrors that this is being shown on as well. So. Mikey Tang's going to finish up on the same pair with Kurt. He shoots 258, Kurt 289, and Nick Krummel's getting ready to bowl. Yeah, Darren is still bowling. He is on the pair to the right of where you see Nick Krummel. Nick Krummel's wearing the black T-shirt. Yeah, Fred, just send a request to join TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper. That'd be the best place to do it. I'll see if I can get a link in here for you. And then just get in there. You can follow all the stuff we do. We do a lot of different things, and I run all my tournaments through there. That's right, the custodian. So Nick Krummel's got the front 10. He's getting ready to bowl at 23 again. He's a big guy over here on the right with the black shirt with the yellow G on the back of it. Scouts out a 10-pin for the front 11. Shrugs his shoulders. I guess he's just getting a little bit of good pin carry right now. Nick going up for his 12th. And he just blisters a rack for 300. And he was already towards the top of the stack. It's going to move him up even further. So keep an eye on the leaderboard here. Jump back over to the other camera angle back to front. We'll see who's getting ready to move down in front of us. I believe we're going to have Adam Barta coming over. So Fred, right below your next comment, TMT Bowling Stream T was myself, but that's the Facebook group to join. And that's going to get you pretty much all the tournament information that we do at Colerain Bowl. I run most of my events, in fact all of my events out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Colerain Bowl. We do this live stream just kind of on the side. This is a favor for Jody. This is not a normal gig for us. We live stream everything that we have in our center in Cincinnati. And you know, so we kind of got that going. The live stream thing is something that's new to us, and we are trying to, you know, maybe branch out, just have a little something to do. So and we enjoy this too. So we should be getting scores for game 2 here pretty quick. They're all over it, getting there. So right in front of us on the pair with Adam Barta, we have, make sure, we've got Adam Barta, Craig Monroe, and Parker Capra. And over to my left on 17 and 18, I have Ty Shobalak, Scotty Kramer, and JT Jerpeski. Step away from the mic for just a minute. I'm going to go grab scores from game 2, and I will be right back with an update of the scores. John, what did Darren Tank post on his vlog? Might help me out a little bit. And thank you very much for the compliment. Thank you, Fred. This is something that literally, we started doing this with my little sweepers. I've been doing my sweepers on Sunday nights for about 8 years, a little better. And we just had our 8-year birthday with our Sunday sweepers. And we started out without doing any live streams. Then we started out with doing just holding our phone with nobody talking. And then we started talking with somebody holding our phone. And then we upgraded and got a little Mevo camera. And now we've got this big old setup, and my wife and I are sitting here making a list of things on how we're going to enhance this for next time that we do even further. Oh, thank you, Fred. And that's how we're going to just keep making it better. You know, we run a lot of little tournaments. So we have a lot of things going on in our center, so it keeps us fairly busy. I'm getting a whole lot of friend requests right now just on my personal page. It's not necessary. This is a public feed on my personal page. or folks, if you're sending it to me, hopefully you can hear me. You can go to TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper. You can watch it there. Just join the group. I'll let you in. Or you can go to TMT Bowling Stream TV on Facebook or YouTube. And just subscribe on YouTube, and that's where it's at too. Not that I don't want to be your friends. I do. I want to be all your friends. But there's several other avenues for you to watch these feeds. Thank you very much. I will say this has been a nice little kick for. I mean, it doesn't. We don't get paid to do this. We do this for our fun. This kind of gets us out of the center for a little bit. You're good. So yeah, this is something that we're looking that we may do on the side, maybe do a little more of, get some weekends here or there to go do some live feeds. But like I said, we have fun with it. We're going to enhance. We're gonna make this even better. Each time we do this, that's that's the goal. Just like if you're bowling, you want to do better next time. You always want to do better each time you're out. Just like we're doing our live streaming and when we run our tournaments, we always want it to be better than last time. So. That's kind of what we're striving to do. We want to keep this growing and keep it right. We've actually got a couple people that we're going to have sitting in on the finals when it comes time for the finals. Fred, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, again, I'm going to step away here. You can watch right in front of us. We got Mr. Barta, Ty Shobalak, JT Drupesky, Parker Capra, who shot 300 earlier in the day. We'll have the updated scores after the second game today, which will be after game 10. And we will get you some updated numbers here in just a moment. Bear with. Well, here we are with the new updated top 10 after 10 games. Andre Gonzalez is still in the lead. Mike Eaton Jr. has jumped all the way up to second place. Kurt Pylon with his 289 jumps up to third. Justin Knowles in fourth place. Cameron Crowe is now in fifth place. Lucas Honstein is now in sixth. Nick Crummell with his 300 game jumped him up to seventh place. Mikey Tang is in eighth. Bryce Oliver is in ninth. Mitch Houpe, who 249, 264 has jumped him up into the top 10. Our 11th place bowler right now is Darren Tang, last year's champion. Mike Clark Jr. is making a big jump up the board. He's shot 525 for 2 so far this morning. He's all the way up to 14th. So they have some guys on the move. Question earlier, and I see a couple guys talking about it in the YouTube feed about two-handed bowling. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. There are I got to step off here for a minute. I got to do a little quick math. I'm going to introduce you to the brains of the operation. My wife, Dawn. She's going to talk for a little bit. If anybody has any questions for Dawn, she'll do her best to answer. I got to do some quick math for another tournament going on down at Cincinnati, and I'll be right back with you. So I'm going to jump off. Dawn, it's all yours.
Oh, hey. I had to come over here so I can see the computer. Let me see here. They are actually in game 11, so game 3 for today. I know it's kind of hard to see some of the scores. It's not clear unless you zoom in. This is the best we could do. Of course, I made a list of things we need to add to our travel arsenal. So we'll be a little more prepared next time. Oh, hey, Maddie. See, you could be in the booth with me. I'm actually talking this time. No pictures, though. Yes, Maddie, we do miss you. Nathan, yes, this is the third game for today.
All right, I'm back. I do have a question in there for those of us that don't have Facebook. Where can we see the standings? I'll have to ask Jody if they're putting it on a website or not. I don't think so.
Jody.
We just flagged him down. So Kim, Jody said if you send him a message on his phone, that he would just send you the updated standings if you'd like. So just send him a message, a text. Well, you know, she doesn't have Facebook, so she can't send you a message on your phone.
Can you type it in there? Tell her it's 419. I don't care. Yep, that's fine. Yep.
The right number?
Is this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you have Messenger, but Jody just had me put his phone number in there for you too. All right, they are in game 4 in front of us right now.
I know that's what I'm looking for. We have. I'm looking on the list. Is. Yeah, there we go.
So right in front of us, we have Aki Hanrahan, Kevin Williams, and Curtis Rasnick. That's on the pair directly in front of us. Over to the left on 17 and 18, we have Antonio Pelangio, BJ Moore, and Tim Foy Jr. So they're over on 17 and 18. So there is a Facebook page for this event. It's just the event page, and the scores have been posted in there through the weekend. We're not putting the scores in there today. We will when we get to the top 10, but they just go through so quickly and trying to keep up with what we're doing here. But the Facebook page is just a group event that you can go to, and it's the 2021 10K Mega event. and you can go ahead and go to that event page, and I've got all the updates up through last night. Everything you're seeing now in front of you is the live action from you know, the folks that made it to today. Said we are in game 4 of 6. Thank you very much. Like I said, we have fun with what we're doing. This is kind of a little treat for us to be able to do this, and instead of being behind the scenes and running the tournament. Dawn and I usually are the ones running the tournament or running the bowling center or whatnot. So this is kind of fun for us. Like I said, we don't charge Jody to come up here and do this. This is a weekend away for us, and we very much enjoy it. Isn't that right, Dawn?
Sure. Sure. Sorry. I'm looking for...
Well, we're
We know
glad.
what you're paying.
We're
Sorry.
glad that you're watching from California, sir. Well, if you enjoy this, and like I said, I run a local tournament every night, every Sunday night, that we stream Wednesday nights and Sunday nights from Bullring Bowl. It's on these same formats, just a little local tournament that we do. Some pretty good talent. Sunday nights is on a score shot. Wednesday nights we do a step ladder, and it's on a recreation type pattern. They bowl 4 games to qualify, and then we do a step ladder. So that's a little one that we do on Wednesday. Sunday nights is the big one. We get 95, 100 bowlers every week. A lot of these guys have made the way through there and bowled in this sweeper on Sunday nights. So you can see some of these guys on a somewhat regular basis if you tune in on Sundays. But usually the live stream comes on about 10:30 or so. They start bowling at 6 and do a 3-game qualifier. It's always on something a little tougher. So that's where we got started doing this. So we like to stick with our roots, and that's what's made us work. So. Uh-oh, what did Tony Cox do last night? I know Tony. One of the young ladies working in the tournament office this weekend, and she's been working very hard.
Very, very hard.
Yes, McKenna Boyd, Jody's wife. Today is her birthday. So if anybody has McKenna on Facebook, send her a message, tell her happy birthday. She's spending her weekend in a bowling center helping her husband run a tournament, and she's been running up and down the lanes getting scores.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Yes, it does. Dawn and I end up working pretty much every one of our birthdays. We have summer birthdays and we have a lot of summer tournaments, so we end up working on our birthdays. But we're with the people that we care about, so we don't mind it. All right, we should be getting scores coming back to us here for game 3.
Jimmy Cook did not bowl.
Oh, I'm watching the YouTube page of it. Dawn's watching the Facebook side of it. So I know I do have someone promised to come here and do the finals with me today. Brian Regan, how are you, sir? Brian Regan says his cat says she wants her own pet zebra.
His cat what?
Brian Regan's cat wants its own pet zebra.
Oh, okay.
I think you should take care of that, Brian. Pictures, or it didn't happen. Brian, we're doing just fine, sir. Milwaukee would probably be the best place to find a zebra. Sean there in game number 4 of 6 for the day. We're waiting for the scores through game 3 to update. We are going to finish this feed up after they're done with game 6. We're going to have to shut it all down, and then we will jump right back in and start a new feed for the step ladder. So everybody can jump or wait for us after this is done, and we will be right through for the step ladder after that. So. Yes, Sean, Dawn is doing good. She just is a little tired, gets a little winded. We appreciate you asking. Yeah, Dawn had a little scare last week, and Sean, she just said thank you. So thanks for checking on her. It was a little madness. Turned out to be not so bad, so we're very fortunate and very happy. So here are the updated top 10 as we speak. Cameron Crowe is now in the lead. The 279 game. Mike Eaton Jr. is now up to second.
Wow.
He's
Good job, Mike.
shot 782. Mike is bowling very well this morning. Darren Tang jumped all the way from 11th up to 3rd with a 289 game. Again, he's last year's champion. Andre Gonzalez is now in 4th. AJ Rice is now in 5th. Lucas Honstein is in 6th. Mitch Hoope is in 7th. Nick Crummell is in 8th. Bryce Oliver is in 9th. And Mr. EJ Tackett has worked his way into the top 10. Just outside the number and 3 pins out of the lead, or out of the top 10, is AJ Chapman. And Justin Knowles is only 4 pins out of the top 10. So if I look down through here, if I go all the way down to 17, I can go all the way down to 25th place. 25th place is within 60 pins of the top 10, and there's still 3 games to put on top of that. So a whole lot can happen, and there's a whole lot of folks that are in the mix. Let's see, Kevin Williams made a big jump, shot 300 that game 3. There were several 300s. Packy Henry had 300 game 3. Kyle Troop is currently in 18th place, and he is 43 pins out of the top 10. There is not a website to see the scores, unfortunately.
So Carly asked, what lane is Charles on?
Charles is down that way. He was on the live stream here
Oh, right.
a few games ago, so he's already been through these couple pairs.
Yes.
So he's down in the middle of the house right now.
And yes, the top 10 after these 6 games.
I went down with 3.
Jimmy Cook, everybody's looking and asking where you are. AJ Rice. Well, I see him standing here, but I'm not sure where he's bowling. Oh. He must be... Hold on, let me... But he is sitting in 5th place right now. There he is. I just switched the camera. Curtis... See, the cut line is plus 411. Oh, wow. 411. Let's see here. He's plus 293. He's 118 out of the cut. What's that Adam Barter guy doing? He currently is sitting in 38th place. He's right there with Curtis. Plus 293. every spar ends with a 278. Where's the camera? On 17 and 18, we have Mitch Hoope, Jacob Balzer, Jordan Horns, in 19 and 20, we have Jeff Sisson, Kyle Troop, David Kroll.
Yes. Oh, back. So we just have Mitch Hoope and Jacob Balzer over
Well,
on the.
guess so. I was just reading off of the paper.
Yeah. Mitch Hoope and Jacob Balzer alone on 17 and 18. 19 and 20. Got David Kroll, Kyle Troop, and Jeff Sisson.
Yep. Okay, now that you're back, I'm out of breath from talking, even though I didn't talk very much. So I'm stepping away.
I'll be right here.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Speaker tonight, what time?
6. Full Rainbow in Cincinnati. Got people here asking about the sweeper tonight down in Cincinnati. I like it. They're asking if Jordan Horns is still bowling. I think he is. He may be on the last pair, or I don't know. As guess we'll find that out when they make the next loop around. They're in game 5 right now, so we should be getting scores through game 4 very soon. See Machupe going just a little bit high, leaving just a 6-pin. $50 bowlers got checks at this event, sir. There's 250, 1 out of 5 made it to today. So 50 of them get checks. First prize, $10,000. The low casher is $599. Again, I'm getting a lot of friend requests here on Facebook. I cannot add you all. I wish I could. Go to the TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper page and join. Or you can follow my personal page. There's also another page out there, TMT Bowling Stream TV on Facebook, as well as on YouTube, and you can follow both of them. Mitch with a big strike. Kyle Troop just ripping a rack and leaving a 7. Oh, goodness. Marshall Kent over here on 21. We just saw a stone 9. Well, that's kind of what Kyle Droop does. DC did get him one of the games, but Kyle won the best of 5. He won 3-1. Without question, and I know DC very well. I know Kyle too, but not as well as I know DC. DC's a big supporter of my tournaments down in Cincinnati and a good friend. And you know what? He put it out there. He wanted to have a little fun with it. He did that. He's never afraid to test himself, and that's one of the biggest tests there is in this game. So. Got to appreciate his tenacity and wanting to go out and take on a guy like Kyle Troup. Pretty cool, actually. As far as the scores, I'm waiting on the scores. That Mike Eaton is doing quite well. Katie, I'll get you those numbers here in just a minute. They haven't brought me the scores after game 4. I should expect to see them any moment. And I'll get you all the updates on where everybody's at. Here are the scores through game 4, or game 12, if you will. Current leader, Cameron Crowe. Now up into second place is Darren Tang. Third place, AJ Rice. Mike Eaton is now in 4th. Andre Gonzalez is now in 5th. EJ Tackett has moved up to 6th. Nick Crummel is 7th. Bryce Oliver is in 8th. Mitch Houpe is in 9th. Lucas Honstein is in 10th. And he's also tied. Actually, there's a 10th place tie with Lucas Honstein and Justin Knowles as we speak. So somebody was asking, Kyle Troup is just outside the number. He's only 6 down. Cameron Doyle is only 4 down. Curtis Rasnick is 50 out right now. Sorry, 70 out. And he's in 27th place, but he's only 70 out. 2 games to go. I mean, you could make up a lot of ground there. AJ Chapman, only 30 back. So, yeah, we can go way down. Charles Easton is only 40 back. A lot of things can change in a short time with 2 games to bowl. Somebody asked me if Jordan Horns is still bowling. He's still here. He just hasn't made it down to this end yet. Parker Capra. Is in 19th. And he has 46 out. So there's our score updates through game 12. See Dougie Vision's in the building.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. David Rhodes asked me where Adam Barta was. Adam Barta's in 35th place, about 100 out of the cut. And yes, we are taking the top 10 after these 6 games are complete. Again, if there's any other questions, anybody else you're looking for, let us know. We are here. We got the scores in front of us finally. Kyle ended up with 246 that game, but he was kind of disgusted with that game. He's looking for a couple big games to jump him into the top 10. So I'm expecting a broadcaster to be with me for the step ladder. See if he makes it in. He's very well known around these parts here in Columbus. There's EJ still in it. EJ Tackett is currently in 6th. So yes, he's very much in it. tonight. Somebody asked for Scott Kramer and Craig Monroe. Craig Monroe is kind of struggling today. He is in 50th. And Scott Kramer's in 38th. Just the end of a big weekend. It started Thursday night with a huge doubles tournament, and then Friday night with a sold-out 4-person team event. The main event started yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. So there's been a lot of bowling going on since the start of Thursday night. So hats off to Jody for putting this together and just doing a pretty fantastic job. And his team, Don Emerson, McKenna, and group, Anthony Amick. Everybody did a wonderful job with this tournament. Ran seamlessly. I didn't really see any problems on any day. We came up Friday night just to watch, but we were not here on Thursday. Start game 6. Kyle Troop is he's kind of got a little different look in his eyes right now. He did shoot 246. Not sure where that's going to land after the 5th game. But I got a feeling he's over here on 23 and 24. You'll see him come into the corner of your screen. I got a feeling Kyle's going to put up a big number in this game. He starts out with a big strike. Put that camera over that way for a moment. Yeah, we just put the standings out through Game 12, or Game 4 today. So, Bowl 0-1. The leaders, Cameron Crowe. Second is Darren Tang. Third is A.J. Rice. Fourth, Mike Eaton Jr. Fifth is Andre Gonzalez. Sixth, E.J. Tackett. Seventh, Nick Crummel. Eighth, Bryce Oliver. Ninth, Mitch Hoope. And 10th, there's a tie with Lucas Honstein and Justin Hughes. Sorry we stepped out for a minute. We are trying to get our stuff together for the next stream, which everybody please be ready for. Again, once they're finished with these 6 games, and they are now in game 6. Once I get the final standings, I'll post it in the event page. Get our table set up, move all the cameras down, and kind of go from there. Gary, I just saw your message there, buddy. Simon's down to 29th. He is struggling today a little bit. We are still awaiting the scores after Game 5. We should be getting those any moment. We've got well over 200 people watching now, and I would expect for the finals that'll be even greater. Like I said, we'll get all as soon as they're done bowling here, we'll get all the cameras moved and shut down the stream. And then we'll start a new one just for the step ladder. So once we sign off, just be ready for the step ladder one to come back in, I would say within 30 minutes. The event page for the standings is on Facebook. It is just called the 2021 10K Mega Event. back to camera one here. We got Justin Knowles and Tyler Slayball right in front of us. Over here to the left. Mr. Matthews, Frank Snodgrass. Yeah, Brian, there's your buddy over there. He's actually making a little run, buddy. He's only 22 pins out of the cut to the top 10. And I don't know what he had game 5, so I haven't had those scores put up in front of me yet. So and he is going 270 currently this game, early in the game, but he's got to look at 270. Currently, Andrew Smith is in 49th place. Oh, here we got the scores through game 5/13. Our current leader, Andre Gonzalez, put up 279, took the lead back. Cameron Crowe is in second. Bryce Oliver is now in third with a 279 game. A.J. Rice is in fourth. Mike Eaton Jr. is in fifth. E.J. Tackett is in sixth. Lucas Honstein had a big game to work his way back in. He's in seventh. Nick Crummell is in eighth. Kyle Troop is now in ninth. Darren Tang is in 10th. Justin Knowles just outside the number in 11th. He is 14 pins away from 10th. So Justin needs a big game this game. I'm not sure what he's got going on. Frank Snodgrass, as we just mentioned him, he's 30 pins, 28 pins out of the cut. So I said he was going 270. He's going to have to do every bit of that to keep his way going through there. So Packy. Packy is in 21st. He's 67 pins out of the cut. Jeff, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Parker Cabra. He is in 15th. He is 30 pins out of the number. Mitch Houpe is in 12th. He is 21 pins out of the cut to make the top 10. Oh, Frank Snodgrass just had a bad error, went through the face over here on lane 17, and that's not going to be good for him making a run. Justin Knowles also is struggling this game. some of these pairs are wrapping up. We'll have the score updates here soon. When these guys are finished right in front of us, they got 3 frames. As soon as they're done, we're going to shut this one down, and we're going to move our cameras and equipment down to the other end where the step ladder is going to be, and try to get ready before they start. So we're going to go ahead and leave this on until, I don't know. I said Parker is in 15th, and he's 30 out of the cut. So he's in 15th place, 30 out of the cut. So, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make a decision here. With the gentlemen that are bowling in front of us and everything's getting done here to the right, I'm going to go ahead and shut this stream down so we can get things moved over and get ready for the step ladder. So we're going to shut this one down. Everybody stay tuned. We will be ready. Mike Eaton, yes, he is 5th currently, Steve. So we're going to shut this one down, move the cameras over, and get ready for our step ladder finals and make sure we get everything set properly. And just stay tuned. We will be back here in just a little while. Thanks.